7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What a surprise. Thank you, man. Mr. Whiplash, thank you for your 27 months at Tier 3. Sensational entry to the stream, I have to say. How are you doing? You timed it so well. To the countdown even. I was a bit late. You were in. You were in. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are well. Fantastic weekend, I hope. Yes, I didn't stream on Thursday and Friday because I have to prepare myself. I was doing a video, so it took me quite a while to cut the video. Actually, it's only a 6-minute video, but it took me a while because first up, I haven't been editing for a long time. As you probably can tell, I haven't been doing a lot of content for a while because I wanted to take a break from that, and also I wanted to kind of like position myself differently going forward with Football Manager. Definitely guides are going to be on the channel, right? But this is the thing. What if scenarios are popping in my head? So I decided, yeah, there should be one video where I talk about the state of the game. Because it's one thing to talk about guides and stuff. Having played, I mean, I consider myself an elder statesman of the game now. Yeah, I am an elder statesman. I'm already an elder to many of you. Yes, I'm old. Okay, so being an elder statesman, I guess I have to, like, sometimes take a back seat and say, this is what's happening to the game. This is where the community is. Maybe, of course, I'm not going to comment about other people. Just Sports Interactive. That's how I see myself, right? That's what I want to do with the show. So the very first episode that's coming back on the stream is coming. It's gonna be on air on Wednesday. Now it'll be coming out at 1 a.m. in the morning UK time, which probably is in the morning here in Asia, which will make it Thursday for us. Okay, so that's when the video comes out. Now I think it's going to come out earlier for the guys who are members of the channel and Discord members, so you guys get to see it first. But some things need to be said. Yeah. Based off what I've read and what I've seen in the last couple of weeks. So I want to share my thoughts with you guys. I'm hoping that, okay, I'll just say it now, basically. Okay, let's talk about FM26. Where is that game right now? Or rather, where's FM20? What is Football Manager? Football Manager, if we talk about the history of the game, right? When it first started out, when it was first a game, it was basically a glorified spreadsheet. Right? There was no visualization for the tactic, nothing whatsoever. Okay? So if you were one of those guys who was like playing the game, you had to imagine everything. So people came up with tactics, and slowly the people say, we need more. We need to see the tactical systems we have in place. So SI decided, okay, we give you 2D. And then the game evolved. It's still a spreadsheet. So then they gave us a bigger, more complicated UI with dots and dashes and, numbers, and you had to pick. I mean, it was so complicated back in the day, right? So it looked like you needed a degree in football management code just to play the game, right? Because some of us, we came up with our own FMF files that we installed into the game so that we could play like Alex Ferguson. So the community went, we also want to be able to do that, but I don't know how to do that coding. So why can't the game be easier? So as I invited a couple of guys from the community, including myself and Richard, that's where it ended. Okay, and asked us to be the initial people involved in, they wanted our thoughts. So it was the Tactical Creator was born largely out of community engagement. And from that point onwards, there was a lot more engagement. I mean, there was a lot of engagement. So a lot of features of the game were driven by the community. So things like the press, things like recruitment and all that was driven largely by the community because as I listened and put into the game. Then slowly the game became a case of, I can't sell players. So as I introduced, last year that agents, right, coming into the game. Or, it's so difficult to make tactics. I don't understand tactics. So SI decided, okay, we'll give it a tactical creator. I can't find players, so SI comes in and makes it easier for you to find the players. But at the core, right, it still was that game which you could play in many, many ways. So I'm hoping that SI keep that flavor. And that's what my next show is going to be all about. I talk about the evolution of the game. And I talk about why I'm worried. Why I think SI is leaving that well-trodden path to hit down another path, which I think is dangerous. It's a dangerous path to take. Because I think if you were to climb a mountain by a different way, so if everybody is climbing Mount Everest by taking that one route, and you decide, no, I'm going to do it different. Nobody does it by the other route because it's more dangerous, but the reward is much higher. Okay, if SI decided to do that, then make sure that no one gets hurt along the way, right? So do something like that. You might be the only one, but it'll look damn cool because you've done it, right? So everybody will then try to do what you're doing, which is basically the Football Manager franchise. A lot of people tried, but they couldn't get it done. So SI has been sitting on this little throne of its own making. So my fear is I'm just hoping that the game is great out of the gate. That's all. I'm a pessimist. It's better to be cynical than to be one person that's they've had a year. I mean, somebody on the forums actually said something like that. Like, it's been a year. They've had a year off. They're bound to get the game right. I'm thinking, dude, seriously, you haven't done application development your entire life, have you? Okay, because 1 year is a damn short time in application development. I mean, some applications, right, they take years behind the scene before they're even ready for release. And then when they are released, they find out there's a new piece of technology that they can integrate to make certain things work better. Then they go back in again. They start working on it again. That's iteration for you, right? Wow, man. Just one of those things. So Wednesday the show comes out. Yeah. 1 year of no profit. They better sell FM28. I don't think. Yeah, the problem is this, right? Okay, let's talk about selling the game. Okay, Nintanin, very good point. 1 year of no profit, they better sell FM26, right? Okay. SI made a lot of money from consoles because they have like maybe a few million players playing on PC, right? Okay, well, maybe 1 or 2 million. That's not that many anyway. It's PC players are a minority, FYI. They're not a majority, okay? They're a minority. Console players come in, they want to play Football Manager, right? So there's a large number of console players. Okay. Now, when a person buys console games, right, do they play that one console game forever? I certainly never did that. I've never played one console game forever. I've never done that. I play a console game and I buy another console game and I'm jumping around. In fact, looking at Assassin's Creed, one of those console games. Yeah, the only way I sit down at a game and play for many, many hours is if I'm sitting in front of a computer. Consoles, another thing about consoles is you're frequently hooked up to a 4K TV. And trust me, very few families have a 4K TV dedicated to console alone, no? Because the rest of the family wants to watch TV. So you're never going to get a chance to play it for a long time, right? But there are a lot of sales in console. But the problem with console is, the good thing for SI is you drop it, people buy it, and then they play for 5-10 hours, and then after that they're gone. Which is actually console time, When you play console games, you don't play it for like 1,000 hours. Very rare. It's not unfathomable to expect that the average console player is playing the game for a really short time. Okay, that's the thing. So they will sell a lot of money. They will make a lot of money from consoles. But the problem is this: if the game turns out to be a dud, those same people who just spent a lot of the money on buying a console, they're gonna look back and go like, "No, I'm not." So all those flashy trailer teaser videos that you put out, they're gonna carry less and less. Less and less influence in the future. That's all I had. That's how I see it, man. Is a game fun enough to play regardless of its flaws? That's the thing, right, Whiplash? At the end of the day, it has to be fun to play. Yeah. That's FM24 is fun to play. FM23 is fun to play. Black Myth Wukong is fun to play. Even though all these games have their flaws, it's still fun to play. We're not going to dive deep into that. Maximovic, how are you, man? I'm doing well. How's things with you, brother? You doing well? You doing well? Yeah. Yes, I just realized something, man. I kept that hidden for some reason. Not really sure why. Yeah, it'll go away soon. Yeah, because something happened the last couple of days. I mean, oh yeah, speaking of which, thank you. I haven't done a video thanking Rode yet. RODE, Rode. Rode are my suppliers of the thingamajig. 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 Yeah, they're my suppliers of my thingamajig. Okay, hold on. Thingamajig. Okay, let me see if I can bring up the scene. The scene is by itself, so I've got to find it first. There we go. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, that's my camera, right? So I'm showing it to you. This is my Rode. Okay, so this is a Rode. What's it called? A Rode Duocaster, right? So the Duocaster is essentially my mixer, so to speak. So that's the rest of my gear. You can see from here, right? So that's my Rode Duocaster. Sorry, I didn't even transition to the scene. That is so essentially, no, it's like a DJ set. Okay, but I've been using it for a while. It allows me to mix stuff and put the. I have two machines plus. You got to get audio from somewhere else. And if you don't use something like that, sometimes you end up having to. Sometimes you end up having to turn both machines on just to play one game. So it's needless to say, it's a waste of electricity. Now, I had a problem with the Rode 2 or 3 months ago. So it was a small issue with the USB-C. The USB-C port didn't work. So I got on the phone. I got on email, contacted them. And after a lot of back and forth, where I was being nice, they were being nice too. They were fantastic, right? So a lot of back and forth. They basically said, well, you've been very patient. I think we'll send you a replacement. I was like, huh? What? I mean, like, I was expecting, I'm sorry it doesn't work, but there's nothing else we can do. We've tried everything already. I suggest you look at maybe upgrading to the latest version or whatever, that kind of thing. I was expecting something like that. Instead, they went, we'll replace it for you. I'm like, huh? Really? Okay. So and they sent me the new kit before I even took out the old kit. So that the words were, why didn't you try it out first? Okay. And let us know. And then send us the faulty kit. And yeah, that's it. I was like, wow. And true enough, they sent me the new kit. I just shipped back the faulty kit. And the new kit is working brilliantly, man. No more USB-C problems. In fact, now I think I know what was wrong. Because there was a bit of extra heat coming out from one side. I think one of the fuses blew inside. So yeah, as a streamer, right, you're probably like one of those guys that goes like, oh my god, it's a lot of hours that you spend streaming. Okay, so Maximovic, you're free and sexy like young punk. First, you need a coffee today. I drink only one in the morning. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So Liverpool lost to Chelsea. Liverpool lost to Crystal Palace. We're just waiting to lose to West Ham now. Then we can officially say we lost to every single London club. Yeah. It was quite a bad performance from Mo Salah as well. I mean, I've never seen Mo Salah miss so many chances. And he definitely wasn't on the same wavelength as Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, when he came out, started creating a lot of chances, right? People are saying basically, he's not good enough. But you can see that he creates a lot of chances when he's on the pitch. So I think what's happening at Liverpool is what I suspected was going to happen. The team is going to take time to gel. So I'm not expecting them to... I never expected them to go out and win the title. Okay? I expected them to struggle. I was surprised that they got off to a winning streak, and now reality has come back to bite them on the ass. give them. I definitely they're going to struggle. But Chelsea was so good, and they deserve the win. Just like Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace outplayed Liverpool, so they deserve the win too. So there's no yeah. It's also good, people are basically saying things like, oh yeah, Liverpool, they get their wins because the referees like them. So all that is out of the window. Yeah, and I'm happy to see United beating Sunderland too. Liverpool is definitely underperforming. But other teams are also getting stronger and better. Look at the fact English teams have a lot of latitude to go spend money. They're going to get even more when the PSR rules are abolished, right? They're going to change, they're going to replace that for something a bit more budget-centric. We'll see how that works because I haven't seen what the new plans are, what the new proposal looks like. But I suspect that they're basically going to give teams more latitude to go and spend that money. Yeah, the PSR rules are going to be abolished, basically. Yeah, so basically, they're just going to come out and give people, you can spend up to 85% of your allocation or whatever. Wow, that's going to make clubs like City all happy, man. There's going to be a lot of spending in England. I mean, I think the English Premier League drives the national economy. With the amount of money that goes into the English Premier League, there's bound to be a lot of positives for the British economy. So you think they're going to sit by and make it harder for them to sign players? No, man. Yeah, spread the wealth. Spread the wealth. Okay, guys, we are coming on to watch the next phase of our little adventure in Hungary. Okay, it is season 5. We are defending champions, but there are certain things we absolutely need to do now. One, we've got to look at our team and strengthen where we can. That's very important because we definitely have to strengthen. Now, this is build a nation. It also means we're strengthening for everybody else. It's a lot harder when you don't manage the national team because if you're managing the national team, it's a lot easier. All right, at least that's my opinion. I'm sure others may have a different point of view. But I think if you're managing your national team, you can actually bring in your players and give them exposure, right? And then you're in control of your own fortunes. So you can definitely elevate your rankings. I mean, if you take the club if you always qualify for the World Cup, you're going to definitely do a lot better. So, yeah, it's a lot harder this way. Or maybe next year when, if I go to FM26, we'll see that there. So this is the WTS skin, in case you guys are wondering. Yeah, it is their skin. We are now going to be looking at our squad. Last season we were champions, and we're going to use I'm going to try and use the data hub as much as possible. I want to get into I expect that next season, right, when Football Manager comes, right, the new version of Football Manager, it's going to be a lot more harder to play the game because for me especially, because I won't be able to do a lot of the things I do now. Yeah, because it's a new UI, I got to learn everything all over again. Yeah, so we're going to come in here, put in a scatter graph for this season for midfielders. I want to see their passing progression. Okay. Oh, sorry. What is this? Midfielders, right? I can put it here. Right? Yeah, okay. I can just do it like this. This whole thing will be here then. All right. Kostis, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so defenders, we want to see Ariel. Okay. Who's great in the air? Because there's nothing else that tells you. Defending. Because the reason why I'm doing it like this, I'm assuming the worst case scenario, right? What if we go into Football Manager and this is the only way? I can't export anything out. Yeah, you never know, right? So we're going to use all this information and use this instead to go and find players. Basically, nutshell, forcing myself to play the game in a very defined way. No more my own flow. Is this useful? Goals per 90, non-penalty XG. Okay, this is kind of useful. This basically tells you, this takes all the penalties that you scored, right? And so the guys who get into good goal scoring positions, how many goals do they score relative to getting into good goal scoring positions. So if a player is here, he's not getting into good goal scoring positions. A player is here, he's always getting into good goal scoring positions. Now, if he's closer to the line, means it's okay. If he's above the line on this side, man, this guy is always getting into goal scoring position and always finishing. So there are only 3 players out there that are like that. Philip Gomez, Go Yong Chun, and Zol Kalma. So if I wanted to go and find somebody, I'll probably look for these guys straight away because they have a very good conversion rate and they put into goal scoring positions and they find the back of the net. My players are not bad. Follow Ronshu is here. He doesn't get, I mean, this is understandable. But see, I could, right, swap Follow Ronshu with another player because he gets to those positions and he scores. So what this would tell me is that within my own team, he is actually, he will not make me regret making him into a box-to-box midfielder. That's what I'm trying to say. Whereas in the case of, so Martin Kern as well, he is not good enough. He is okay. He gets there. He does score. But he doesn't get into nearly enough. You see, his non-penalty XG is only 0.14. He doesn't get into good goal-scoring positions. Just like this guy, 0.11, because they're always playing the DM positions, right? Whereas this guy is always playing the higher positions, right? But he doesn't. For his ability, he gets into these positions, but he doesn't score. So he can create, but he doesn't score. Friday is not bad, but honestly, I shouldn't be going. I need to keep Friday. I should be looking for somebody better than Friday. So if I wanted to look for somebody better than Friday, I have to find somebody who has got these numbers. Non-penalty XG per 90, goals per 90. So using just the data hub alone, okay, I will not have a benchmark. So any benchmark that I get will be goals per 90 has to be 0.20 for the non-penalty XG per 90 because that's how that's basically tells us it's finishing. So there's only like these 3 jokers, okay? And here there's this player called Dylan Levitt, right? He scores he is very good at scoring, but he doesn't get into goal scoring positions. So this other here, I would probably go, maybe I should scout him, do a deeper dive on this player. Could it be the system he's playing in and the position he's playing in that doesn't get him there? Because he is actually quite good at finding goal scoring positions. So if it was me, I'll go like, okay, can I? I can't, right? That's the only downside about this bloody thing. Now, what could be great, right, for SI to do is if they do this kind of analytics for us, right, they should at least do like top 5 leagues. That would be so cool. Then, I would be able to go out there and find players. So now I just have to find midfielders, okay, who have got 0.21 goals per 90, playing in the AM tier or the MC tier, right? So those are the ones I'm looking for now. Okay, so so you gotta put that in your memory. I've got to put that in my memory cells. Yeah, so 0.21. At least now I know this is what I need for midfielders. Okay. So for the defenders, right, only thing I'm looking at is going to be this. Aerial defending. Okay, this is like headers won per ratio, headers attempted, right? So anybody in this category, we don't need to replace them. Serafimov and Mosquera are the best in the league. No one is better at dealing with threats in the box than these 2 players. I've got the best 2. So, don't have to replace them. We're happy with them. Okay, and here I've got my fullbacks, right? My fullbacks are not too bad as well. They haven't done the job of, having to hit. But here we got other centre backs. Okay, so this is cool. Now the thing is this, right? You should only play one tactic whole season, then compare. I don't need. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree. Moving people around is gonna always affect how you play, how you compare data. Data is only useful if you play one tactic. Me, I play a lot of tactics, so I make life a lot more difficult for myself. So all I do at the end of the day is I know if I'm moving a player around. So if you're the sort like me who keeps moving your players around, all you gotta remember is this: how often do I use him to get into goal scoring positions? You know that he's gonna finish, right? That's all. So when I look at my players, I look at Follow Ronshu, I always keep him back. But if I ever need to push forward and look for goals, Follow Ronshu, move him into midfield and bring another player in, I might have somebody who can do that for me. See, this is how I approach it, right? So defenders, are quite solid. I'm not even going to look at the rest because this pass progression is useless. Yeah. Hey, the more attacking your tactic is, the more forward it is, the more you're going to look at this. So my tactics all front foot, right? So I don't really care about this. But then interesting to see that other teams have got, there's all midfielders, so it's okay. So I got Kern, follow, run, shoot. This is fine. Not really important. I'll just take this out. It's not really important. Area defenders is quite good. What about this? Defending? Not really. I mean, like, clearances are like... This basically, right, is only important for you. It's not even... Okay, I'm going to say why it's not important. If I'm doing a low block, the numbers are going to be higher. If I'm doing an attacking system, the numbers are going to be lower. That's it. So why bother? So I'm not going to bother with this. As long as you know what you're looking for. I'm only looking for interceptions. Okay. Tackling, yeah. But then I'm Yapstam influenced. So, not important. You just need to know the tackles-won ratio. That's it. Okay, that you got high tackles-won ratio. If they need to tackle, they can tackle. That's all you need to know. Other than that, what you want really is a metric that tells you they can read the game. Now, is there a metric here that tells us they can read the game? Possession, defending, physical output. I don't think so, no, because I don't think so. This is defending. This is useless. This is like you're looking for proactive metrics, not reactive. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Nothing here. There's nothing here that gives me a proactive metric. All these are reactive, right? Defending, they have to tackle, they tackle. Physical output, how hard they run, who cares? Movement is just, how good are they? Bring the ball up and down and loose. This you can visualize in the game, right? So anyway, I don't really do a lot of that in my game. Maybe if you're the sort of person who likes to play the 4-1-3-2, 3-4-1-2, where there's a lot of dribbling by wingbacks, that becomes useful information. But other than that, the only metric here that I would go with for defenders is probably going to be, that's it. Headers attempted, headers won ratio, yes. That's just for defenders. But other than that, nothing. This is goal scoring chances from players. Open play expected assists. Monksgaard, Popov, these two fullbacks. If your fullbacks always going up to attack, right? Okay. There's no defenders scoring goals. That's why I noticed. Do they have one? Yeah, they don't have one. Interesting. Don't have. Because if you're playing the false back, your defenders are going to score goals and create chances. So in terms of assists, high quality creating from open play. None of my players are featuring. Assisting, yeah, none of them, right? I'm just checking again just to be sure. Crossing. Lots of crosses, accurate crossing. So we do a lot of deliberate. Still nothing. I mean, nothing here to help me. Okay. Okay, midfielders. Non-penalty XG. Open play expected. Okay. This is two metrics that I don't see how they... Non-penalty XG per 90 just is... Oh yeah. In open play, how often do you get into a good goal scoring position? Yeah, because that's XG is shots, right? You've taken. That's it, no? Okay, so, and the quality of that shot, the position you were in. So if your non-penalty XG is very high, like 0.53, it means that you were literally in front of the goalkeeper. That's what it tells you. And then open play expected assist is very important, right? Because it tells you how many times did a pass from you lead to a goal, right? So this has nothing to do with that. It has got absolutely all to do with each other. This is like, basically, it would mean that if I wanted to look at it in a different way, it would just tell me, okay, this guy can create chances, and this guy is also very good at putting himself to goal-scoring chances. That's what it will tell me. So here, Christian Freidek is very good at creating chances and very good at finding himself in good goal-scoring positions. So that means his expected attacking output for the team is very high. Now, that is how it should be read. So this is how you look at it. Yeah. So this one just tells me that no one in my team has been able to outperform him in the. So if I wanted to play any kind of a tactic, right, he would be playing in the box-to-box midfielder role, the AM role. He is a lock-in for that position because nobody else can replace him. So this is a problem for me because I don't have anybody else in the team. So now, if I want to go and recruit another player, it will be a Friday replacement. Right, so somebody to who plays like Friday. So what am I looking for? So let me get to. Hopefully, I don't have anything funky. Every time I stream, right, I'm very worried you guys are gonna see something else and I get into trouble. File new. Okay. All right. So for I can't zoom. I can't make this bigger. My UI is quite small for a lot of you. So. You'll have to bear with me, okay? All right, so for the we need a Friday replacement. Okay, so he needs a non-penalty expected assist of how much was it again? Non-penalty expected assist of 0.28. And then non-penalty expected goals of 0.28. Sorry, 0.28, 0.26. This one. Okay. Okay, so now if I'm gonna look for a player, these are the metrics he's gonna have because my tactic is already putting him into those positions. I don't have to change my system of play. I know that so basically if those are the numbers I'm looking for. So I'm looking for a player, essentially, he has to be creative, right? So what if I find a player who's creative? What am I looking for now? I'm looking for a player who's creative and doesn't miss. That's it. Okay. All right. So that's how I'll look for that player. Okay. I'll use the same tools. But we're going to use the existing tools within Football Manager instead of using my data tool. Because when Football Manager 26 lands, right, we are going to have to there's a strong possibility. I'm not expecting major improvements in certain areas of the game, right? So if there are no major improvements in certain areas of the game, then how do we approach it? That's I have to be prepared. I'm not gonna go and waste my time because I don't like it when somebody else tells me this is the way you should be playing the game. Okay, I like to play the game my way. Okay, any game I know that there's gonna be metas, right? Approaches, but I like my way because it's me as the manager, right? Same for goalkeepers. Goalkeepers is different. Goalkeepers is basically your save ratio, okay? But for goalkeepers, it depends on whether the metrics are there in the game. So So I would just start with save ratio, handling. What's the thing? The handling success rate. They will have a metric. After this, we'll find goalkeepers. Goalkeepers are normally just save ratio. As long as they have a save ratio of 76, 77%, you're safe. Yeah. Okay, so we got midfield. Now, without expecting our passing progression, this is nothing. This is a useless metric. Okay. Okay, basically, it's a function of your tactic. So would I bother with this in any game of Football Manager? This is the one thing I never touch. Okay, because it doesn't tell me anything I already don't know. If my tactic is see, this is where you need to understand your own tactical system. This is just reporting on your tactical system. And if it can be helpful for you if you're playing this game, right? And you're going I want to improve my system. Do my passing progression numbers, have they improved? Then, yes, this becomes helpful. But it doesn't tell you things like, who do I replace? Who do I find? No, it doesn't, because you cannot use this to go out there and find a player, right? You're looking for players, right? You're just looking for pass completion, right? That's it. You're just looking for pass completion numbers. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Surpasses. Okay, so here we got these guys. They are fine. Okay, we're not going to use this. We are just going to fine-tune. Whatever we need is going to be fine-tuned here, right? So we're just going to keep this thing simple because we are definitely coming up with a system for our team. Okay, so midfielders, passing progression is not worth it. Expected attacking output for midfielders, I think we'll keep this. Okay. All right, we're going to use that, right? Since I'm using that metric to find someone later. Physical output. Is this distance covered, high intensity sprints? I mean, stamina, work rate. What else you need? Okay, stamina, work rate, aggression. You don't need that metric at all. Okay, just. I'm laughing because I find it funny because I don't need that. Right? You gotta make a players run more, is it, with your tactic? Duh. It's like so obvious, right? Passing progression, we don't need. Defending, blocks. This is not important. Okay. The reason why I don't think it's important is because it's also a function of your tactic. Where are you playing them in the system? I mean, I expect these guys to do well. Blocks is interceptions per 90. That's it. Don't worry about that only. That'll be fine. Okay. So possession. This is just possession won and lost. Basically, this basically tells you if I play. You see, Friday loses a lot of the ball, right? But you also remember where he plays all the time. He plays high up the pitch. No? So he's bound to lose the ball a few times, right? And then Follow Ronshu is playing at the tip of my, at the base of my tactic, right? So he's not going to lose the ball. So does this mean that this guy is better than this guy? No, it just means you put him in the tactic. So I don't pay attention to this. So whatever you got. Okay, tackling. Tackling is just numbers are one ratio. So tackles attempted per 90. Not a lot. Few tacklers, poor tackling. None of my players are here. Tackling one ratio is about 70 to 80. That's okay. I mean, that's fine. Okay, so my boys can tackle. They don't need to because they read the game, right? So that's enough. This is also compares us to the rest of the league. So crossing, hardly ever. So, he is always drifting in and out, right? In the channels. So yeah, he crosses. And then we got assisting. Again, we already know this. That's from the open play expected assist. So nothing new here. Key passes per 90. Yeah, he's all there. So open play passes. This okay. Basically, an open play pass that led to a shot on goal. But open play expected assist, right? That means key passes is just passes that led to a shot. This is passes open play expected assist. This is a pass that led to probably an assist, right? Okay, so a good assist. Yeah, so open play expected assist. So if he's a pass that, okay, basically this is the pass before the pass, right? So this is the pass before the pass, and how often did it lead to a shot? I will keep this, okay? So we have this guy here is good. Yeah, so we got to have open play expected assist per 90 divided by key passes per 90, okay? This is good, no? That's a cool stat, no? Because it just tells you how, in the link chain of goal chance creation, right? How good is that player? So you gotta find the ball. No, open play is CCCC is gonna be the term CCCC is gonna be removed from the game, I suspect, because there are too many of that. There's too much information in the game that contradicts each other. Yeah, so I'm not gonna look at CCC. It's just that will be enough. Yeah, key pass in the game is a shot at goal. And open play leads to a CCC. That's a big chance, right? But that's not a big chance. Because it's the pass before the assist. That's why it's called expected assist. Because if it was an assist, then it would be open play assist. Right? It's not open play assist. Open play expected assist. So it's the pass before the assist. Yeah. A good pass, basically. How often did he lead? Basically, in a nutshell, how often did he play a really good goal-scoring pass, and how many of these passes led to shots? Yeah, actually, quite sad. No, that statistic, right? It's like it's like saying Florian Wirtz, right? The pass he did, that pirouette pass that he did to Mo Salah, that is a high open play expected assist. It is a very high open play expected assist, right? So he played a great pass. That means whose fault? So he plays great passes, but you don't have a good finisher. That's all. So if you find a player with these numbers, right, you found yourself a Florian Wirtz. You just have to find yourself a better goal scorer. So that's what this thing does. This tells us that information. Key passes per 90, right? Alright, so we got that. Got that in. Okay, so I don't think we need anything. I don't think there's anything else here that's useful. Yeah, passing and shooting, no. Yeah, this one is about it. Yeah, passing is just pass completion. Yeah. Okay, then we come to the forwards, right? Forwards is just, I think, only one that I use. I think it's this one. Non-penalty XG open play. Good goal scoring position, assist. Okay, feeder and goal scorer. That's all. Yeah. How good is he at feeding his strike partner? That's basically what this assist tells us. This is how good is he a partner to a good goal scorer? Like low non-penalty expected goals, high quality creating from open play. Yeah. He creates a lot of chances, but he doesn't finish them. He creates a lot of chances, but he doesn't get himself to good goal scoring positions. Here, a player like this will be a player that creates a lot of goal scoring chances and also gets himself into good goal scoring positions. So here, this player is creating a lot of goal scoring chances, but he himself doesn't get into good goal scoring positions. So that's what it is about these two. Right? Preseason is both. He gets into really good goal scoring positions, but he doesn't create any for his partners. He's not creative. So basically what it tells me is that I can pair these two guys together, but I shouldn't expect him to score. He will score. Yeah, basically this just means you have high technicals and low striker IQ, low forward IQ. Yeah, this is all it tells you. Yeah, but this just tells you what you need to know about a player. So for him, like for example, if I see him having this problem, right, well, I'll go to him and go to training, right? Immediately I come to him. You see, notice one thing, I've always been inside forward, right? So I'm going to give him a trait now. And basically a trait is going to be shooting. Improve his finishing. There's nothing else I can think of doing for him. Right? And the numbers bear themselves out. His finishing isn't very good. He gets into goal scoring positions, but he doesn't nail it. Yeah. Or rather, he creates a lot of chances, but he doesn't get into good goal scoring positions as well. So what's the point of doing this? Yeah, actually. Yeah, he doesn't get into good goal scoring positions. Off the ball anticipation decisions. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do for him. Maybe that will improve him. We'll see. Okay, so strikers, not many. I remember there's one other one. Goal output. This is the one. Yeah, this is what I just did, right? Yeah, this is. I mean, non-penalty XG per 90. How often do you find yourself in good goal scoring positions? Non-open play expected assists. How often do you create a good goal scoring chance? That's it. Yeah, that's what these two things mean. But they don't tell you how good is he at putting the ball into the back of the net. That's all we want to know, right? So we go and look at shooting. Expected goals per shot and shots on target. So how often does he get into good goal scoring positions? How often does he hit the target? These guys cannot get themselves into good goal scoring position. This guy is getting himself into good goal scoring positions and he hits the target. So this is good, right? These guys need to improve their finishing. To get these guys that go from here to here, they improve their finishing. So for this guy, we have to improve his finishing. So training, we got additional focus, we give him finishing. And we come to this guy and change it back to finishing. Yeah, this confirms that he was actually finishing, not attacking movement. Where's finishing? Yeah, okay. That's all it tells you. So now if I actually have these players and I don't have to go out and get another striker. So what we really need is that fry deck. So we've done all the stuff here. Now goalkeepers, we'll just do the last one for now. Goalkeepers are a sad bunch, I don't think they get any love in the game. You see, as I don't give you any data for goalkeepers, you know what they're trying to tell you, right? Don't waste your time. This is one way that, as I tell you, right, we don't bother about goalkeepers. That's why when they give them the stats, they're always all wrong. Goalkeeper thing. Okay, that's the only stats you need in the game for players. So for goalkeepers, you don't. The aerial defenders, assisting defenders, crossing defenders. Midfielders, you only need scoring, expected attacking about assisting. And for forwards, you only need a goal output. Right? That's the only thing that you need in this game. All the other information is not. It's all reactive. Information that only verifies what you see in the game. So if you can't see anything in the game, maybe use that information to help you see things and understand them. But then if you don't understand the charts, then don't even bother going there. Okay. All right. So how do we work with goalkeepers? Goalkeepers are going to be a slight. You gotta come here. Go to form, not analysis rather. Where is it? Player performance. There we go. Goalkeeping has its own little niche area in the game. You have to go to the goalkeeper himself. Banal. Aimlessly banal. You can't find them anywhere else. I think it's probably a UI thing. I think this is Work the Spaces UI. He also doesn't like goalkeepers. Okay. So, goalkeeping, defensive, what have we got? We got conceded per 90, not important. Expected goals conceded per 90. This. Which one is better? He is, oh God. No, not doing that well. It should be the inverse. So, I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. He's not an outstanding goalkeeper. Yeah, he's no Allison. He does concede. This number should be lower than this number. But I say per 10 is 78. So it's okay. So I'll be happy. I'm happy with him. Yeah. It's not bad. Expected goals conceded 0.79. He does concede one goal. It's not his fault. It's my fault. I put him in a tactic, but there's only one defender. What do you expect? No, it's not Onana. No, you also have to recognize your own tactic, reimagine capitalism. My tactic is psychotic. Okay? I only have one defender, so no goalkeeper in the world is going to be able to handle the way we play. You can put Allison there, we'll have the... On the whole, he's playing really well, right? If I were to look at this chart alone, he is outperforming every goalkeeper in the league. He is the number one goalkeeper in Hungary right now. He should be playing for the Hungarian national team or whichever national team he belongs to. That's it. Yeah. This just tells me that maybe if I make a tactic that, actually helps him out a bit, he'll do well. Because he doesn't, he's doing okay, Now, goalkeeping offensive is where pass completion, passes completed. That's it. Other than that, it's okay. Fine. No complaints about my goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, his reflexes are 12. So I can help him. Goalkeeper reactions. He's been on this training for forever. Okay, so we now know that we have to find ourselves an AMC, right? Okay. So we know that in our tactical system, we need to get an AMC because there's nobody else that can play like Friday, and that is a problem for us, okay? Because next season, he wants to leave. Do you have a FM26 discount for Singapore gamers? No, there's none. The discount I have, you have to use VPN to buy because the problem in Asia is this. The distributors of Football Manager, they don't allow any person to buy it outside of their... They have the rights to... They get a... Yeah, they don't want anybody else to buy it from anywhere else. I actually have to the 20% off Steam thing. I have it on Fanatical, but you'll have to use a VPN to play the game. Yeah. You probably... No, I don't think you need to because you try the link. It's on the chat. That's my link. If you guys want to buy, click the link and look at the fine print at the bottom. If you click on the link from wherever you are, if it says there not available in your region, means you can't use it. Then you have to use VPN. Because they protect it's regional based selling for Football Manager. So that a person in a low-income part of the world, they're probably going to spend less. Yeah. Not spend less. The game will cost them less. Hey, I've actually used VPN to play. There was one game I used a VPN to play. I think it was Black Desert Online. Yeah. Because I wanted there's a slightly different version at those days, so I actually had to use VPN just to play the game. No, I definitely I done use VPN gaming before. I mean, I use VPN a lot, man. I mean, I have a VPN right now. But all VPNs are now controlled by Israel. So you know where the data is going. It's a fact, no. All the best VPNs are all coming out of Israel. So don't get me started on this. That's hilarious. So okay, we're looking at our Titanic season. Probably gonna use the 4-2-3-1 again. Yeah, I'm gonna use my advanced centre back, or rather my libero. Shit, I use a FM26 term already. Yeah, look, I'm telling you guys, whatever it is, right? Whatever tactic works for you at FM24, right? It's gonna work for you at FM26. The only thing you're gonna have to reconfigure your brain around is what your out of possession system is gonna look like. Yeah. That's how I would approach it. Because it makes sense, right? So, okay, looking at this is the position. Friday is the king of this position. We got this guy called Danielson. We did bring him on. I mean, just in case, we'll try him out in a couple of games to see what his numbers are. But if I come inside here and I go to his player performance, we can see it from here. Okay. He's attacking midfielder. Let me see. Scattergraph. No, not this one. See all the numbers. These are all because before the friendly start, right? They will extract last season's numbers. No, these are all last season's numbers. Something as I never told all you guys. Those numbers are still in the game before the season starts. Okay, so remember earlier when you said open play expected is 0.32, non-penalty XG per 90. Now we know that if I put him in the position, he can take over. I'm only looking at this. I'm not looking at this. This depends entirely on the tactic. Right? I could have been playing in a very different position at that time. But look at this. And goes per 90. So he can definitely finish. That was based on last season. Yeah, all this no use at the moment. Right, okay. If this is true, from last season, I don't know, man. History, career stats. We played him, he did play quite well. So looking at this, looking at these numbers, these are historical numbers right from last season. I'll move my camera. So these are historical. So these are league numbers. So looking at the league numbers, assists 4, right? Goals 4. Oh, that's a hell of a contribution, man. Yeah, automatically, if you lose, it says, already minus 18. Yeah. My link is direct. I didn't use the use my code thing. Yeah. I should use my code and go buy the thing. I'm gonna have to change it on Fanatical later. I've never really treated this. I mean, I never actually, when I go into this game, right, I don't do it like in such a way that, hey guys, please, you want to buy the game, buy it from me. You buy from whoever you want to buy it from. And I've never gone into this I know. I'm very averse. Even when I started Patreon, I was like, really, do I want to really do that? Yeah. I guess it's been good, It's easier. This is without the code. Yeah, you don't have to use the code. Because you're the type, right? I give you the link, you just go in. For what you need the code? You don't need. I always thought this was much better. Yeah, you don't have to type in the code. It just goes in. Yeah, direct. It is definitely cheaper than Steam. Steam, yeah. In fact, for a long time, for a very, very long time, right, I myself was buying off Fanatical until Steam, I think SEA, there's a company in Singapore that controls all of they make all the revenue from the sales. They are the ones that went, oh no, cannot, this has to stop. So he does okay. He can play in that position. So we got one. So now all we need to do is basically find somebody else who's got his profile. This guy's profile. So now if I want to do recruitment, right? Let's see. How do I do this? Okay, scouting. Okay, wait. I'll make it easier for myself. Advanced playmaker. attacking midfielder, shadow striker. So basically, advanced playmaker, right? So okay, scouting. So recruitment focus. All right, we're gonna recruitment focus. Create. I can do it something. I can do it like this right now. Go here, come in here. Okay, I know there's nothing here. Transfer. Go in here. Let's go with 2.5 star because he's 2.5 star. 15 to say 20. 20 what? 20. I'll go 22, 23. Any top assign scout. Follow this. Transfer loan. Finding details. Add height. This guarantees an interception. Almost guarantees our interceptions rate will be the 8.1, 1.8. Okay, Friday. Now I'm gonna come in here, add data. This one they'll play for a while. Analysis, attacking, open play. Wait, let me think. What was the number 1 and 1 is open play. XG will be 0.8. Okay. Open play. I just need XG. Where is it? Open play key passes, open play shots per 90, expected goals per 90 minutes. Okay, that's enough. I'll give it a low one. Okay. No, I cannot. High. I don't want high. This is the reason why I don't use this. You'll rule out everybody. A lot of players. So we just want this one. Okay. All right. So we gave it just his name, and because I got a lot of other stuff here, right? Okay. So this is going to go to all my other recruitment focuses, and then it's going to give me one. There we go. So does he have any? Wow, nobody here. There's no kid, no. Yeah, it doesn't include. Oh, we drop it down to decent. Wow, there's nobody, you know. There's only these two fellas. The first one, nobody, right? So this basically goes, it saves me a lot of time. We got a lot of recruitment focuses, right? It doesn't go to all my recruitment, just takes out, okay, based on all the recruitment focus you have, I give you 2 players that we already scouted. We think that they can play in his position. That's how it works. So if I was playing FM without knowing much of the game, this is how I do it, because I read the fine print. Here, include results found in other recruitment focuses. Basically, it tells you you're searching from everything else. Okay. All right. So we got a Friday replacement. So Daniel Mazuch. His bravery is low. His concentration is low. But they say he can do the job, right? Okay. It's not bad. No, he's actually quite good. No. But the thing is, he doesn't have the concentration. But he could play in that position. Add to shortlist. Okay. We'll just add him to our default shortlist. And then here, what's this guy? This guy is better. Concentration a bit low. Bravery will never go up. He's good at finding himself in the good goal scoring positions. Okay. Both these players are not too bad. Yeah, they're not too bad. They're not bad, no? Yeah. But all the rest, right? Because this has done, it has basically gone to all these guys, taken what I already have and started a new one. Low bravery just means that, maybe low bravery. The problem is I shouldn't be looking at bravery alone, but you can look at this as a competitive streak. These all became more consistent. This guy is not bad. Wakla Sukep is quite solid. Both of these players are not bad. No? Worth a risky investment. Yeah. Waklav, I think I'm going to try this guy out. Okay, I'm going to go for Waklav. Okay, I'm just going to discuss availability with agent. Would want a minimum fee release clause. Okay, let's go. Transfer, make an offer. 400,000, 4 million. We just give add installments, 12 installments, 3 installments, another 2.5 million. Give suggest terms. Okay, I accept or whatever you want. Try never try. Never know, right? We're just gonna drop in, we go. Because if I was playing the game for the first time, I'd have to use that tool. Because I have my own tools, right? Where I go into all the leagues to find players. No? Yeah, so what if I wanted to do it the other way, right? use all the information that we already have. Now I'm going to take this view, right? I'm going to simplify it, okay? Okay, so we're going to simplify this view. We're going to have no height. Okay, height, you got average rating appears made. This we keep, okay? Goals XG we keep. Non-penalty XG we keep. Pens we take out. I'm going to create a copy of this view. Sorry, hold on. Create a copy of this view. Dr. Jit. Simple. The simple view, yeah? Alright, goals XG, non-penalty XG, pens enough. Shots, I'm going to remove. Okay, I'm going to remove a lot of these columns. Shots per 90, I'm going to leave it first. Shots, shot percentage, leave it. Assists, I just want to find a player that can create chances, okay? I'm sooner or later going to keep a lot of this information because everything tells me, paints a picture, no? Okay? I don't want it to be so big. Yeah. Okay, remove this. Remove this column. Remove this column. Remove this column. Remove this column. Actually, I can do it from here. Yeah. This is much better. This way is faster. Okay, remove. I want to keep this. I want to remove this. What did I assist per 90 expected is you want to keep that. Chances created. Progressive passes. No, that was a function of your tactic. Take it out. Key passes, a shot that let it go. So now we're just going to move things around, okay? Passes attempted, I'm going to remove. Passes completed, I'm going to remove. I just need pass completion ratio. Key passes, a shot that let it go. Open play, key passes. Open play, shot. Open. Okay, I'm going to remove these key passes. Okay, open play keeper, that's all we need to know. Chances created per 90 is the same as expected assists per 90. Okay, yeah, we don't need this. This is like 2 fields of data. Okay, remove that. Okay, so I just keep this. Assists per 90, clear cut chances created. I'm going to remove this. Okay, simplify the whole thing. Okay, auto size all columns. Because data, I want to keep this, remove it. Yeah, I think I removed something that I needed. Okay. Goals XG, MP XG, right? So non-penalty XG, penalties, I'm going to remove this. Okay, I already got this one, so why do I need this for? Okay. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, shot target, shot percentage, I don't need shots per 90, right? Because I should know that he gets a lot of shots away, right? So I just need to know that his shot percentage, how many times does he hit the target? That's all. Okay. Assist is enough. Assist goes with goals. Okay. All right. Done. So these two are together now. All right. Assist, but we need a placeholder. Hold on. Insert column. Long-term plans? No plans. Just put this here. Okay. Or maybe I have something that we can use to generate, say, transfers. Let's see. General contract. Release clause. That could be something useful. I don't know. I'm just using these as placeholders. I just put anything there first. Okay, cross attempted crosses. I just want to find the guy that's creating chances. XG. I'll put inside here as well. Yeah, we got these are all. These non-penalty. Shot percentage, dribblings. I'm gonna remove this. I mean, useful to know. Put it at the back. How often does it take on players? That's all it tells me. Okay. Assist per 90. This is okay. XA per 90 and open play. This I need these two together. I need these two together. Okay, so left and then one on the right. Okay, these two are together. All right, so this 412 shot percentage. Fouls against tells me about the player. Where's the dribbles? There we go. Bang. This paints a picture of the kind of play he is, right? This guy takes on play, does 3 dribbles and gets fouled. This guy just gets fouled. They don't like his face when they see him. All right. Open play XP, pass percentage. Pass percentage, okay, I know. Just descriptive. Doesn't give me anything else to know. This is all descriptive. This is data that I will use to evaluate a player. Crosses, also, this is not so important. Non-player, no, short percent. Okay, all right. So the only thing that I need is these two. Yeah. So I'm putting in priority. Okay. All right, done. There we go. Okay, so this is important information that I need. Assist per 90, crosses, cross attempted, shot percentage, and non-penalty XG. How often does he find himself in goal scoring positions? This one is chance creation. This is also chance. This is this will give me an indication of where he's doing it from. No? Yeah. Like a lot of it, if I see a high number here and I see crosses here, it means that, oh, this guy creates a lot of chances, but I know why. He's just a cross. Right? Yeah. So this is just where this is used to help me understand these two numbers. So pass percentage, shot on target percentage, you know. He gets a good goal scoring good goal score. He doesn't, if low XG or low, if it's a low XG, he gets himself to good goal scoring positions, right? If the goals are low, then look at the shot percentage. He doesn't hit the target. You see? So this will just tell me he doesn't hit the target. So this is for the understanding this group. Right? So non-penalty XG is just getting into good goal scoring positions which are not penalties. All right, okay, got it. Okay, so this is me simple for striker. I will rename this as I'm still creating views on FM24. I don't believe it. Because you know why? I'm going to be using the same setup for FM26. If I play FM26. Okay. If I play FM26, huh? I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to be playing FM26. Okay, so now we got this. This is our creator view. All right, so we are looking for our boy here. Now we come inside here now to filter the players, right, by height, okay, and then we will, because the season is starting anyway, right? Right. So these are all the attributes that we're looking for in a player. Baseline 10. Okay, so what do I need? Baseline 10 because they are going to be playing in our league, right? So concentration becomes 11. Bang, that's it. The rest of it, we'll just baseline it. So these are all the players that we're going to track this season. All of them. Okay, some of them are our players. Christian Mihai. Alright, so Christian Mihai is here as well. So this becomes my tracker now for the AMC position because I don't have much time, right? Because it's preseason. But now what I've done is I've created a view that I can use throughout the whole season. Okay, so if I was looking for a player, then I'll just use this view. Export current view. This is my creator view. Okay. FM26 prep. Okay, so done. So now we carry on. So we already know that these are the players. So who is interested in a transfer? Okay, only these players are interested in a transfer. That's it. Simple. Just be making it even easier now. So I can actually look at the attributes. Now we know the attributes, right? So now I look at the personalities because my next decision will involve personalities. Okay. So personalities are fairly loyal. Okay, you'll never leave me. Vita Kacik, fairly determined. Not bad. Laza Duric, fairly determined. Nicolo, resilient. This is a nice personality. Very nice personality. In fact, right, if I want to, so now looking at this player, right, I'm going to send a scout out. Because I want to know what his potential ability is. So we got fully scout to full knowledge. Right, so we got one. This guy at Maneveski, I think. I went and sent to the wrong fella. And then Ondek Polak. Polak, light-hearted. Light-hearted is not that bad a personality. But so we kind of now know who we're gonna. So very quickly, right, we did that. So look who's Luca DiMaggio. I know I have a friend, Sai DiMaggio, right? But I actually had a colleague, right, who I worked with for many years, whose name was DiMaggio. Yeah. This guy as well, fairly loyal. We're gonna send a scout out to him because I might end up signing him too, because we are looking for the future player. The future, baby. All right. They want to loan him. I think we'll just let him go. Yeah, because these are clubs. We have to make money too. Wow, 7.5 million. What is wrong with me? Okay. I just went in there and paid money for this guy. Is it? I go, no. We have decided to walk away. We're not gonna spend 7.5. We're gonna do it the proper old-fashioned way, right? We did that. We checked out the players. Now we send our scouts out. Let them go and figure it out. I probably lost the best player, Specs, how are you, man? You want to see my scouting assignment? It's not mine. I did got this one. I'm looking for a Friday replacement. So we have one. I don't have many scouts. I can't send them all out. So this is based on one view. And then if I do this, then probably my scouts will go out now. I don't have much money, so I have to just do one. So it's just I'm looking for a replacement for a player for this position. So the further details is just the height, and then we just create it's going to be a first team player. Yeah, it must be a first team player. That's it. But they already got this guy in there based on the previous list. Daniel, they're going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Scouting in Football Manager is actually quite straightforward. Yeah. I like the fact that it doesn't take much effort. Yeah. You don't have to crack your head about which button to press. And that's what I'm hoping for, in the future. Okay. All right, we gotta go to a training calendar. I'm just should I just leave it to my S-man? I mean, training style. Preseason already done. Yeah, preseason already done. We're just gonna leave it to our S-man. This season I'm just gonna leave it to my S-man. But what I'm gonna do different is this, okay? All right. So, of all the scenarios, right? Assume right now that I don't want to play the game by downloading tactics, right? Or downloading schedules. Which of these scenarios is the best? Which is the best one to use? Is it Gegenpress? Or is it something else? Now, I have done a deep dive into all of these. Okay, I've done a deep dive already. And I can tell you which is the best. It is not this. It is actually this. This is the best schedule. Because it has the least number of things that you have to take out, right? So if I were using this, I'll keep this, defending, attacking. I'll just put in a defending here, attacking here, and a transition restrict here. That's it. That will be my schedule. Okay? So now, but the problem in the game is, you can't go and tell the Joker, I want you to only use this schedule, right? So what you end up doing it a fast way is you come in here, go into your training tactical style and just use direct counter attack. Then you come inside here, oh no. Which are the ones I wanted? Match practice, all not there, right? So we come in here to general, attacking, general, defending. These are the two, Okay, these are the two most important. Okay, whatever it is, you have to have these two. Okay. The next one can actually be this tactical, because tactical is the one that gives you concentration. Okay. And the next one could be this. Transition restrict. Why transition restrict? Because also concentration. All right. This one is first touch and passing, which is going to be covered in attacking and tackling. Okay. But I rather use this one. Yeah. Okay. Transition restrict. This one can be transition restrict. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Or you can just leave it to your S-man. Okay. But the problem with the S-man is that they have a different way of doing it. Like this is not optimal. Very suboptimal. Yeah, it is a revival of the multi-mark gears, complete with the false line and push card share. All of that, all in here. Yeah, the thing about youth training, right, is youth training, all you need actually is match practice. Yeah, 2 match practices. And then youth training, they were all youth, right? Always explode in attribute between 18 to 21. Oh, before the 18, because just how the game works. Yeah, you don't need to do much. You just go. So whatever schedule you put in, they'll boost. They'll get boosted. Yeah. All you got to make sure is they all got the right personality, boost even higher. That's it. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, what you really want in this, in training, right, is always going to be two of these. Right, 2 match practice, 1 attacking, 1 defending, and you're sold already. That's it. That's all. You don't have to do anything else. This is enough. It's balanced enough. You want to add some more? You just add 1 more here, and you got it. Oh, it's a very balanced schedule. You really need all this. No, I don't need all this. No, boom. Take out this one. Maybe you want to be a bit more hardcore. You come inside, give them endurance. There's one for physical. I think it's endurance. This is stamina work rate, right? Then this one, yeah. That's it. The most important schedule. Match practice, match ready, defending, attacking. That's it. And if you want tactical, you can. You can go tactical, or you can go and put 2 transition restricts. That's all you need in the game. And match practice. That's it. Simple. I've got like some of my youth players exploded by about 20 to 30 attribute points in 1 season. It's like, but the problem is a lot of these guys that run their simulations, right? They only run it for the first season where everything is skewed to look good. The problem with a lot of these simulations, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate the effort that people put in, but you need to do a simulation for 10 seasons, not 1. And nobody is doing it for 10 seasons except for me. I don't see anyone doing 10 seasons. They're all like, oh, I did an evidence-based training thing. I did it for 1 season. It's wrong. I bullshit, man. 1 season, everything looks good. The game is designed like that. The first season, it will look damn good. Why is it that when you load a nation into your DB, right? The first time you load a nation, you get a lot of wonder kids. Second season, you don't get any. Because that's the way the game has been designed. The first season, everything's look hunky-dory. So if you want to do a proper simulation, you got to do it for 10 seasons. And you think these guys are going to do 10 seasons, and then do everyone 101. And then after 10 seasons, you find out, right, that you'll find a pattern. No? Every first season is always damn good. Then after a while, right, all the numbers, like, got small bits of variance along the way. Then you see the pattern, right, the deviation, right, is only about 2 to 3, 4%. That's about it. Yeah, it's too much. Nobody's got time to do. Nobody's going to sit down there and do 10 seasons, no. And I tell you something. I mean, did these guys actually sit down? Yes, I did. No, so it's like you get one bloke comes out and does a simulation. Everybody runs because nobody else in the community, nobody else, right, is going to do it. No, all I need to do is tell you, I did a simulation for 1 season, and I shoot this spreadsheet or a calculation. You say, wow, I'm so impressed. What? Damn easy to impress you, what? I can do the same thing too. But this is the thing about me, right? I'm not going to say it, no. I'm just going to say, don't be an idiot. Because it's the same group that did the I'll name it FM Match Lab, right? With the so-called match engine mod. That's not a match engine mod. That's an animation mod. The match engine cannot be touched. It's under the hood. What they touched was the animation. Yes, the animation we can change. We have been able to do that for a long time because it's still an external file. It doesn't sit inside. So all you done is just the presentation of the game. Underneath, right, is the data. And that's how Dave and Sid is inside the game. You know, when Dave and Sid changes the attributes of the managers, then it just changes the attributes of the game. And it gives you a different outcome. But the animation mod just made the graphics either look a bit faster, sharper. That's all. Yeah, but nobody wants to listen. So I'm not going to say it anymore. I say it too many times, so people are just going to get pissed off with me. Okay, Christian Friday, he wants to go, right? He doesn't want to sign a new contract, no? He's not prepared. So we got to let him go. 2030, you got 2 more seasons. 2 more seasons, we can keep him. But they only want to give us 1.5 million. I think we'll keep him for 1 season. I think we only paid 68K for him. The fact of the matter is that he does so well. 68k, he's done well. No, he's the best creator in our team. So we'll just reject the offer because 68k, and then go out there and spend. We're not gonna 1.5 million. Forget it, man. The competition is worth a lot more money. That's and then the Unity, right? When FM does the Unity thing, FM is working. Okay, basically FM is working with Unity, Hawkeye Technologies, and Transfer Room, right? So that's for FM26, right? So Transfer Room is the new. Basically, Transfer Room is transfer market thing. Basically, there I know of actual people who are using that from a day-to-day thing. Yeah, they do it like normal, like they know. So from what I understand is the Unity side of it is just the UI and the animation. It's got nothing to do with match engine. So but people seem to think that SI is going to give us a brand new spanking match engine that is so different from FM24. When I keep telling everybody, no, there's the same damn match engine for FM24 because SI is never going to share that information with anybody else on the planet. Yeah, they're not. It's bespoke. Yeah, they're never going to lay out. So we expect a new layer, so a new UI. Hoping the UI is great and the animation is great. I suspect it will be. The animation will be fantastic. Partizan make Mosquera offer. So Mosquera is the best of our defenders, right? So we're going to look at him now. Contract expires when? 31. Nice. Okay. This is good news for us. We don't have to worry. So say no. Fitness test. Training, I think looking at the rest, that's the double intensity, right? Okay, good. I would say that anybody who I would say that you wait for the game to come out and try the demo before I make a decision. Yeah. Precisely. I would just go wait for the try out the demo. You know, I would always recommend that to people. The league started. Yeah, the league has started. We were last stream we beat Shamrock Rovers. I was like, what? we beat Shamrock Rovers. Okay. So we're gonna use we're using a libero roaming play. Wow, this is ambitious. Winger. Okay, I'll go winger. We know it doesn't, so we'll just do this. I think we're gonna do it differently, you know. Slight change of the system. Oh my god, I'm always asking for trouble. You know, why change a good thing, right? Why change a good thing? I always like to change. Winger, these guys will come in. Now we're gonna go fullback. Attack. Attack. Why change a good thing? Yeah, we're going all psycho on this tag thing now. See narrow cut inside. Edit. See narrow cut inside. Okay. Then we'll use this guy to go up. So you'll be like a Segundo Volante on support. And this guy is not gonna be a DMC. Hey, no, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I didn't kick you out of the team. KDM on support. Libero card pop a double pivot with this guy. This guy's gonna go in there. Alright, so quick pick now. Okay, so it comes in. Kern is gonna go up. Follow Ronshu, the Nielsen, Machitic, Piani, Beriglia. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a new tactic for a new day. New season, baby. New season. 4-3-1, season 7. Okay. Can I control possession with 5-channel theory? Control possession. Yeah, of course you can. I mean, can you control possession? You're asking me about the actual what's it called? The actual style. Yeah. Okay, off we go. Quick pick. I think this guy is not ready. We'll play Monks. We'll play Monksguard, and then Mosquera is not ready. We'll play Seraphimov. Okay. All right. We're off into the good blue sunset. Okay, we're gonna opposition instructions the same way, right? Okay, let's go. Submit the team. It's a new tactic, baby. Oh shucks, I was supposed to check something else out. Hold on. Preferences, evidence, graphics quality very high. Render scale, bang it on to 200%. Very high. Shot quality very high. Anti-aliasing very high. Confirm. Max it out, baby. Oh. You never see me do this on this game, huh? teach you something today, okay? I'll teach all of you something today. All right, how do you know how to extract the best visual quality from your game? Format Manager. All right, two things, right? First up, if you don't know anything about this, first thing you need to understand is your graphics card. This is your graphics card utilization. This is the VRAM, right? Okay, so that's basically how much is your graphic card doing. So essentially, this percentage up here, if it's 94 like that, like 95, it means good. No, it means we are really using the graphics card. Okay. Now, what if you can't do that? You don't have one of the top of the line graphics cards. So you look at this is a render scale 200%. Means this is a maximum. I basically went to drive my supercar today. I'm not driving. If I drive the regular car, is this because this is where the UI is using the GPU to its full and beautiful ability. Okay, so if you can't do that, what you want to do is go to anti-aliasing, max this out first, and bring this 100%. And then you adjust these two to something like middle. Then you work your way up, not touching this, just increasing this to maximum. Then adjusting the crowd quality, it should be the lowest if you've got a rig that's not doing very well, and graphics quality starting at medium as well. And then only touch this later. Okay, this is the cheapest to use. So you start with this. Then once it's stable, you push this up one notch. Then you bring up graphics slightly. Leave this alone first. Is it better? Not so good. Why? How do you know it's not good? Okay, I'll tell you how you know. Okay, boom. You want to use a tool like what I have. This is a MSI Afterburner with the Riva tuner. Okay, so this basically I install it. It will tell me how much of my GPU am I using. So it tells me in a nutshell whether I'm using my GPU at the optimum rate. I think most of you know, right? You're gamers, you should know this kind of stuff. For what I explained to you all, some of you probably know it better than me. Daji, do you think slot is really to have the by they will face off in Manchester and have free 3 points to Liverpool? I suspect it's a case of I suspect it's a case of how do I put it now? It's going to give him a good chance to pull the team to one side and tell them not to feel the pressure. Yeah, he's going to be glad for the international break, but he doesn't want his players to come back injured. Yeah. So this GPU here is 67, 68 is humming, baby. Yeah, the game isn't even started yet. It's already humming. It's using it all because normally when I play this game, my GPU is only at 15%. My FPS is maxed out all the time. Right? Hey, where's my FPS? Oh yeah, this one has got 60% FPS. So I'm maxing out everything. Yeah, FPS is 60. There we go. 120, 120, 400 FPS, 700. This FPS is going nuts, man. Yep. Okay, I'm using sideline within 2D Classic. Yeah, it's pushing it all the way. Yeah, so it's okay. I'm happy. So this will tell me I'm using my gear. Let's go, baby. Into the area. Ooh, Durek. That was a defensive clearance from our player. See, even when I'm using it, this is one of the reasons why a lot of us want better graphics of the game. But the graphics doesn't mean that your tactic is better. The graphics is just a rendition of a match engine. Why the old school like me go like, give me better realism in the game in terms of stats. Because it's just a depiction of your match. Your match engine. That's all. What a shot! Oh my god, Machitic already injured. He started the game quite well and got injured. Okay, we're gonna change the role in front so we get more players involved, and then I'm gonna take him off very soon. Just the start of the season. Who can we bring on later? Well, not many players, man. We'll probably bring Friday on. Oh, here comes Spastic. Oh no! What a save from Andrea. Yeah, got any other camera angles on the TV? Yeah, clearer a bit. Look at this, man. Off we go. Pierini now. What a ball to nowhere. Here Monksgaard with the ball. The Nielsen. Monksgaard finds Merchitic can't. Will long throw be the meta in football? Most teams are using long throws in the final third. I just getting there. I don't think it's going to be a meta. I think you long throw is hard to say. Yeah. Very hard to say. Is it going to be a meta or not? To me, that the game is always been the players. Yeah. And every throw-in seems to lead to a goal-scoring opportunity. That's the problem with Football Manager. Yeah, I use long throws, but I don't like... Yeah. Long throws are good, I guess. And the thing is, most of us are signing players who have got good jumping reach and heading, right? So long throws just going to be a thing. Yeah, it's going to be a thing on Football Manager. I'm sure it's going to be a thing in FM26. Because the data seems to support long throws becoming a weapon for a lot of teams, including teams like Liverpool. Yeah, if we have the player, why not? It's just another tool, right? Why wouldn't teams do that? Why is this guy not changed to a poacher? Okay. We're going to move Merchitage in here and I'm going to bring on Friday. Something tells me Friday is irreplaceable in my team. We're all over this team. Can't even score. Yeah, a lot of teams are employing long throws now. Yeah, Marcus, you're right. A lot of teams. They got a player to do long throws. They just use him. Okay, straight to our keeper's hands. I think I slowed down the speed. You know, you guys probably going like, oh my god, it's so fast. Okay, Monk's Guard to Friday. Oh, puts the ball in the air. Pierini. Okay. Left side, everybody who's gonna be on the bench. Now, I don't substitute. We might have a problem. Good header back. Now, Friday is on the pitch. I remember he's our ace chance creator. I told you, right? If you look at the data, it supports it. No, you know, I have to find a player like him. He wants to leave. He creates all my chances. He's the reason why we win titles. And he only cost me 68k. He's one of the cheapest players to find in the world. No? He's just so good at finding. Look at that. I think he's like you can go to any club in Europe, right? And he will be a superstar, no? This guy. He'll be a superstar. This guy just absolutely shred that team in the past. What a substitution. So now we're going to do a quick sub. Bring on our left back. So this guy will need a break. We don't have many options. So we're going to take off Yakumo Riki. And then we'll take off Pierini. It's just the start of the season. We're definitely going to look after our players. Tough cards. They swap their tactics. They're actually trying to look for the equalizer. That's it. A tactical change and we got a result. We knew that before the stream started, right? I did a deep dive into my team to find out the single biggest reason why we were successful last season huge reason was Mr. Friday. Badish Lappen. Thank you for the raid, bruh. Oh, how are you guys doing? Are you doing well? How was your stream? How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming in. Yes. Oh. This is a Build a Nation in Hungary. That's what we're doing. We're trying our best. It's season 6. And I'm not doing international management. So it makes the save even harder to put things in perspective. That's the reason why I took Frena Kravos, which is the domestic top team. And to make it even harder, because you're the domestic top team, now you're hoping that whoever you sign, you don't lose to your opponents, right? You have to loan them players. So when we sell players, we sell it back to our league and they are competing against us. So not only do I have to win the title, I have to strengthen the competition, do well in Europe, make sure everybody gets there too. So it's just Build a Nation done in a more That's not the way to do build a nation. That's more like, what are you doing? You made it so much more ridiculously hard. Yes, that's the reason. And we just did an analysis prior to the stream on why we were so successful last season. We identified this player. And then we went back to our club, and then now we have to look for his successor because he wants to leave next season or in 2 seasons. I doesn't want to extend the contract, which is the other challenge of doing Build a Nation, right? When you do a Build a Nation like that, they leave, right? They leave for Europe, and he only cost us 68k, and he's just like creating chances left, right, and center for the team. And this is Bogdan. He's a youngster as well. We signed him for he came through our tier academy. Yeah. So we got off to a decent start. And then earlier we went to the data and then basically getting ready for FM26. Yeah. Because I expect FM26, right? I do expect FM26 to be a learning curve. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so if I were you guys, guys, if you come into the show, thank you for the follow. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for popping by. Truly appreciate it. Tactics, we're using something very funky. I like to call this my one-man defender system. Libero and then 2 fullbacks. Of course, if I go to Europe, it's a diamond. It's like a diamond. The diamond defense is singularly the best defense in the game, right? Because you basically have a three at the back, right? But the thing is, they pivot. So this guy will go up while this guy stay down, that kind of thing. Yeah. So then you have like 2 defenders. But actually what you have is a pivot. You got an extra man in midfield. You create this step ladder to the center. It's going to be there in FM26 as well. Because FM26 has not changed the match engine. Yes, they iteratively improved it. How do I know? I'm also the match engine moderator. I on the forums. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of funky lah. But then thanks for coming by, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Tell me more about instead if you want to scold me as well, you want to find out more about the game of football, ask Joey on the stream. That's the bot. That's the AI bot. You can always have a conversation with it. I don't know if it's going to be whether my bot today is a nice bot, evil bot, or the troll bot. So I don't know what you're going to get from him. Okay, so sometimes it's nice to people. Yeah, I think today is helpful. Then let me ask you a question, okay? I'm going to ask Joey. Okay, Joey. And what? Tell me an engaging story about football. I want to see what happens here. Tell me an engaging story about. Hi, Bastanet, how about this? A tiny underdog team, fueled by heart, pull off a last-second play to win the championship. Never give up. Oh, that's football. Wrong spot. You see? Because I typed in football. So AI is using. I think today I'm using Gemini. Yeah, I'm using Gemini. Yeah. Because the API is free. Yeah. Gemini's API is free, so you don't have to pay any money for it. Yeah. Kimpik isn't banned yet, so he's probably nice. Charlotte FC made a non-negotiable offer worth $3 million for Victor Popov. I told you, this guy is another one of our players. We're going to have a hard time keeping. Yeah, I don't think he wants to stay as well. Yeah. He's willing to stay. Okay, so we end the chat. Run away first. He's probably going to get angry. Fernakawas announced the season ticket sales 7,353. Manchester United, Munich. No. Marcus. No. Manchester United playing quite well right now, aren't they? I mean, I think they're doing well. Manchester United beat Sunderland, right? And then Arsenal also won. They're all gonna come good. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I basically believe that Liverpool are gonna have a really hard time this season. There's so many new players in the team, and they're not all on the same wavelength with each other. And last night, Mo Salah was, off his game. Yeah, it was way off his game. I think there's something off with the guy. I think there's some issues we have at the club with Mo Salah. Oh, and on Thursday, guys, please don't forget about Bust the Night Gaming. There's a video coming out. I need your thoughts in the video. Even if it's just leave me an emoji, just leave the emoji if you want to. But I'm going to share with you my biggest fears about FM26. There's something that Miles said in Tokyo that no one has picked up on. I'll be waiting. You know, I know it's a few days. I mean, but I haven't seen any person pick that up. No, like why is no one talking about it? I mean, like to me, when you say something like that, it just scares the shit out of me, man. So I was like, what? Yeah, I'll find out in the video as well. Okay. We just look. We're getting players getting. I mean, I tell you what happens when we leave. We've left the train to the assistant manager. Marcus, you betting against Manchester United all the time. Come on, don't know. I thought you're a Manchester United supporter. Please, you guys. I dropped the video last night as well. Did I drop a video last night? I don't think so. Did I drop a video last night? I don't think so. I think so. I'm not sure, man. Someday happens on his own. Yeah. I've got a few videos coming out. All the videos are coming back. Basra is coming back to life on the channel. I took a break, right? Yeah. If you see the amount of work that goes into editing a video, because I do it myself, right? I don't have, if one of you lovely people, this is a shout out to you lovely people. If one of you lovely people wants to help edit my videos, that will be fine. I love it. I can't pay you much. I can give you my undying love and the appreciation of a man who might die in the next couple of years. Talk about desperation. But hey, that's why it takes me so long to get those videos out. Plus, I got to look after kids full time. Have you ever tried editing a video while a kid's screaming, "Daddy, come play with me"? Yeah. So that's always going to be a challenge, man. All right, we're going to go to Shamrock, baby. Or is it? Oh, the Shamrock Rovers coming to see me. Oh, the Bustnet approved FM26 that don't save, that don't suck. That came out already. Oh, that one came out. Yeah. That came out a bit earlier. I didn't know, no? That was not supposed to be my first video. I forgot to take that off the order. That's a video supposed to come out Friday. That video was supposed to come out Friday. But I mind, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I forgot the order. Our goalkeeper Zidjas or Gasparini will have to play. Bogdan we're going to play Juric instead of Mercetic because Friday we'll play Kern, follow Ronshu. We'll play Borukov instead of Biriklia. Borukov is just a just a pure goal scorer. Yeah. Look at the rest of the team, man. Injured. We got a whole party of injured people. So what did you think of the video, man? Since it's already out. Do you like some of the save ideas? Does anybody find it a bit scary? But most of the save ideas are just people love the video. God, done in a different style in 6 minutes flat. Yeah. I just want to keep it short and simple. Oh yeah, come on. Yeah, look, Kern goes down in the area. I mean, look, he's gone to the Bayer Leverkusen School of Diving. I love my players, no? They just know how to dive. Huh? They just go into the box, they fall over each other. That's the thing about Football Manager. Sometimes you might want to say, hey, why the graphics look so bad during a corner, right? It's because of the engine. They don't have a collision physics engine. So the animation in this game is always going to look a bit off. Yeah. Because they have to kind of code the animation in such a way that it looks like they're colliding. Right. Okay, look, we are doing okay. We're at home. We got a 3-1 lead and things, there's no pressure. Here we go. Guys. This is one of the reasons why I should never take a few days off for doing a live stream. Okay, guys? All right, our goalkeeper is taking a corner. He's setting it up. He gets an assist. Oh my God, he got an assist. Our goalkeeper got an assist. We did it. Accidentally, I want to take it off, but he did it. He got an assist from a corner. A perfect delivery to the far post to the wonderful head of Mosquito Mosquera. Our goalkeeper has driven home an assist, man. Oh man, I got this is funny. Look at that. Our goalkeeper got an assist. What a day, man. I think this is going to be my towering achievement of FM24. Yeah, it's going to be doing it as a shorty, baby. It's going to be a short. Durick out to Kern. Mosquera now. Mikey Pledge, how are you, man? Oh no, O'Neal. Here they come. Lucky Shamrock. Rogo was trying to get back into the game, but it's going to be tough. Oh no, Jurish. Oh God. They want to make it easy for Shamrock Rovers to come back. So what they do is they decide, you know what? I think we can do this with 10 men. You don't need me. I'm going to get myself sent off, boss. You don't need me today in this game. Hey. We're going to have to play this differently. All right, so we're going to push this guy here. We're going to push Follow Ronshu here. We're going to push him here and turn him into a DLP. Okay, on support. Then we're going to take this, turn him into an inverted fullback. On defense, inverted fullback, on defense. And play exactly the same way. No change. Okay, so this guy now goes on, leave him on support. Kern will be here. Now DLP on support. He will hold his position without having to do anything else. Libero will come up here. We get our street 2. The same thing. It's the same thing. We just don't get a 5-channel attack. That's all. Why did you get a ban? Kimpy, did you get a ban again? Why did you get a ban? I didn't ban you. I didn't touch you with a ban. Huh? The other day, I think the AI banned you. Hey, the AI has the ability to ban people at random for saying the wrong thing. If you say the wrong thing on chat, I don't know. Don't look at me. It's the AI. I've got an AI running chat now. Apparently, I can't do it. Durick to Monsgard. Look at that. Taking his own sweet time. Yeah, we are 10 men. No. But a game of Football Manager is so damn predictable. They can still play the same way with 10 men. Huh. There's no change. Yeah. There's no change. Because of this libero role, right? I pointed it out very early. Gasparini is back. He's going to try and go for his second assist. No, he can't. The guy said, no, we can't make you look that good. We might lose you as a goalkeeper. Hey, Monksguard out to Durich, playing as the last man. Goes to Mosquera, now playing as a libero. He pushes up, gets it to Pierini. Pierini looks for Follow Ronshu, puts in the ball. That could have been a good one. Friday going far post. Yeah, they're playing headers games. Last time your AI banned me because I talked about Real Madrid. Quick question, why is the keeper involved in corners? Because we want to do all kinds of crazy things before FM26 drops. Last season, we got the keepers to score goals from free kicks. So I had a keeper that had about 20 goals by the end of the season. Free kicks. So we set him up to take free kicks and penalties. Yeah. So he got 20 goals. He was like quite a goalkeeper by the time he retired. So I was very impressed with him. And now we decided no more free kicks and no more corners. So the stream said, why do we up the ante? Get him to take corners. And trust me, I was so nervous when he went up to take corners the first time. So we're always doing stuff. I mean, like, why not live dangerously, right? Mosquera is in. The libero comes in, scores. Yeah, the libero has done it. 10 men. I tell you, there's no change. You want to play 10 men, play libero. Because the defending is still solid. Because you get all the channels covered for defending, right? That's it. Yeah. 3. You got all the 3 channels. Because the only channels you got to worry about when you're defending is channel 1 here, channel 2 in the middle, and channel 3 here. That's it. You got that covered. You can play 10 men. Mac Bernard, what is this? TV angle? I was told to use side angle by some Singaporean streamer. Correct, huh? I know, sometimes side angle. This angle also works. That angle also works. Enjoy yourself. set piece goalkeeper role for FM today. Okay, we have given Shamrock. We've given the Shamrock Rovers the heave-ho. Boom! Not going to Europe, brothers. We have going out. This is a qualification on Champions League. But we got one. I mean, it's a good thing Juric got sent off. You know why? He's like a bench warmer anyway. So Juric banned for one match. Yeah, okay. Dismissal confirmed. Don't appeal. Don't waste our time. Mosquera on form. This is good, you know. I have no regrets signing Mosquera. Right, Mosquera is playing for us. We did data dive to get this player. Remember, his ability to read the game is so good. So and then his passing is decent, 12. He's got some vision. His decisions. So we know that even if we get him to play as a libero, he'll do okay. And he's not only that, he scored 2 goals already this season in the Champions League. So he scored one from a header, and he scored one with his head, and he scored one with his feet. No sexy coffee. Keeping Moise talking to our friend Maximovic. I don't think he's back yet. Yeah. Madras is gonna go. Sad. No, we don't have to do that. So let's look at our recruitment focus. You see, you don't want them to go out recruiting, they still go, no? And you're in charge. Useless buggers. And then the one I set up is gone. Where is the one? That Friday replacement. This one done already, apparently. It was fast. Okay. I gotta create a recruitment focus again. I don't believe it. Ongoing. Don't do it. I forgot to put ongoing. That's the problem with me. Forgot to add the ongoing part. That's why we don't have it. This is fine, 50-24. We need a first teamer, right? Okay, so that should be enough. Bang. That will include... yeah. This is Friday replacement. This is active. Now, there we go. It's active. So it will show us the same thing earlier. So this is what we have. This one. You can look at the recruitment list later. Scouting, so players in range. No, this one, scouting center. Yeah. All the lists is here. We can, if we want to. All the ongoing priority focuses. Bang. 6.4. Too much money. I don't want to spend that much money. Yeah. But we want to do this because we got this now, right? So we're gonna get this. So we're also tracking these players, right? Who we're gonna use this data only to find the Friday replacement. So the guy we're gonna replace has got to be able to create a lot of chances. So far, you got Luka Di Maggio. He's already started the season. His assist is 0.90. He does get himself into good goals. He doesn't get himself into good goal scoring position, but he knows how. That's right. His assist is 0.22. Find out if we can. Shot on target is only 33. He gets himself into decent goal scoring positions, but his shot on target is for every 10 shots he takes, he misses quite a few. I'd rather have that closer to 40. 40 is very rare, but they don't put him into goal scoring positions either. So he hardly ever gets into goal scoring positions. Yeah. But it could be, a lot of it could be down to corners and side pieces, no. So not really. Somebody I'm looking more at the ones we send the scouts out to, so we're waiting for those scout reports to come back. So we can confirm that those scout reports are going to be done. Luca Di Maggio is one left. So the others have been scouted. So they should be in my scouting center. Except we got so many here, we got to start clearing this mess. Okay, so goalkeepers, we still were looking for one, right? So let's see, filter again. Ongoing priority focus is 52. Okay, that's the one. So top priority focus is these two. So this is the midfielders. These are the two that they've recommended. So maybe I just want to look at that. So these are the ones they do. They'll call across Europe. But this won't include the height thing that I set up, no? The 1.8, right? So you gotta check, double check. And triple check. So here we got Barat Dursun. Not good enough. Anyway, it's too expensive. Not good enough. Antonio Pacheco, what is he like? Doesn't. Also, no, forget it. I don't like the trade, no. I don't really like that trade. The trade is doesn't like playing big matches. I know I don't really care. I've said I don't. You all shouldn't bother, but sometimes, right, at the end of the day, there's still that. I don't like to have that thing at the back of my mind, asking, forever questioning my choices, or I don't have him there. So these players, no, they don't fit the kind of player that I want. Now this guy, he got low teamwork. Yeah. He's got low teamwork. This one Jordan Barrera. Yeah, teamwork only 8. So if he gets into goal scoring positions, he's going to try and score for himself. Yeah. And I don't think if we can actually. I don't think we have his. There's no report that we can get for him to help us. So he has to go into the shortlist, I guess. The other thing I can do is I can come here, create a shortlist for myself, right? Okay. So I can create a new shortlist, players to track. Remember what I wanted to do earlier, right? So I create this new shortlist, players to track. Then we customize the. I can use the Moneyball shortlist. Okay. Same one, and then we remove this. And then I can remove a lot of this. So got open play here. Crosses I don't need. So remove this. Assists, this can help. This one we don't need. XA, chances, CCC we don't need. Goals, NP, as this is enough. XG is enough. Interceptions is enough. Then the rest of it we don't need. Okay, so tackles we don't need. Aerials we don't need. Headers we don't need. Headers percentage is enough. Okay, so there we go. We got a nice one here. Open this will just tell us how good is he at creating chances. Open play, key passes per 90. Okay. Open play pass that led to a shot on goal. There's something that's missing here. Insert. I got all of them, is it? Expected goals per shot, open play, key passes, assists per 90, expected assists per 90. Okay. Chances created is a different. I think what SI don't tell you. This is different. These are all one group of data that was new that SI introduced into the game. The rest is all old information. So I put goals and assists per 90 here. This will tell me basically how these two numbers are going to be telling me how good is he at creating chances. So non-penalty XG is how good is he at getting into goal scoring positions. Or in this one, for every shot that he takes, right? The shot that he takes at goal, how good a position was he in when he took the shot? It's not too different from this one. This is open play. This expected goals shot is different. Yeah. And non-penalty expected goals is easier for me. I think I'm going to remove this one. This is going to remove that. Open play, key pass. This group is enough. Expected assists per 90. Did I open play expected assists? I thought they had. Come on, I saw it earlier. Now I don't see it. Open play, key passes. Or is it up there already? I don't know. I might be lost now. Yeah, we'll find it later. Not to worry too much now. Yeah. Why recently did Pep try to park the bus and waste time so much? Oh, Pep is fine-tuning the side of the game. I don't know. I said that on last stream. Pep Guardiola is a manager that is trying his best now to get better at parking the bus. Yeah, because the last couple of times you go to Europe, right? Okay, or in the big matches, right? They always concede goals, right? So it's the one side of the game that they're not good at. Man City, as in how to defend. They've never been good at defending. So now that he comes around into this whole, the whole new game right now, and he goes, okay, fine, we're gonna improve that side of the game. I think that's good. Yeah, finally. Okay, it's finally there. All right. Let's. I want to go and see if there's any other Twitch streamer, so we can go and rate the fella. This is my own stream. This is kind of bizarre. We are watching. Oh, now we're going into the Matrix again. Hold on. We're going into the Matrix. We'll come out of the Matrix. Right? I gotta go and do the preparation for you know what, right? Yeah. FM26. Okay, so we're gonna go and rate Llama, man. Okay, so let's go rate Mr. FM Llama before he goes away. So now he practices park the bus for fun. Yeah, I think he does. I'm telling you, right now, if you think about it, right? Okay, Mr. Pep Guardiola and his team. Isn't it true? I mean, how many of you think that City can defend? They have never been able to defend, right? They always leave their flanks open. So now they're trying to get better at the whole defending side of the game. Because Arne Slot, one of the reasons why Liverpool did so well last season and they won the title was because they were very good at keeping the ball and dictating the game. So sometimes they went to huddles, they went to defensive shapes like the mid-block. Liverpool so loved so much, right? So they were able to grind out results when they needed to. So that's something Pep Guardiola's sides are not good at doing. So I'm not surprised that they're gonna have to do that, man. Okay, let's go and see FM Llama. All right. Will media slam him hard as they slam? No, like they won't. Nobody's gonna slam him. How are they gonna slam him? If they Pep Guardiola, nobody's gonna slam him. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming in for today's stream. You were absolutely sensational. I want to thank you guys who came in from Bader Schlappen's raid, baby. Thank you very much. And those of you who stayed and followed me, love you. Deep, deep. Don't take it the wrong way. I shall see you soon tomorrow. We'll do another stream and then we'll get ready for more in the next couple of days. Meanwhile, you guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you again. Let's go raid Mr. Llama. Night, guys.